to look into the possibility of accepting members, ex-members, individual ataupun organisation lah. Dan if you look at the ucapan yang Muhammad Presiden from the beginning, he was explaining that the situation yang kita ada pada hari ini ni something that came out of election PRU 14, di mana a lot of party politik hari ini lahir daripada UMNO. I mean, you see from 2014 until today, banyak parti politik yang bercakap tentang Melayu came from UMNO. PAS datang pada UMNO, Semangat 46, Warisan, Bersatu, Pejuang, PKR also, some of the leaders. Jadi sebenarnya dia tengah memberikan narration bahawa UMNO has always been the base, in the sense of it is the base and it is the backbone. Maknanya UMNO has always been the whole measurement of stability. Dan bila UMNO kalah for PRU 14, a lot of them, for whatever reason, decides to leave the party. And you know historically what transpired. So basically he's saying that as part of Kerajaan Perpaduan today, although we know that we are not in the driving seat, Yang Mak Momat is recognising that UMNO has the ability to build a very positive outlook and positive premise by bringing all the Malay party and all the other Malay leaders together. That's basically what he's trying to explain. So that if UMNO itself is not seen as a payung, but UMNO is seen of macam rumah. Rumah maknanya the house is still standing lah. Maybe before the house ni goyang sikit, but now dia cakap the house is still standing. So we're going to open the door, we're going to open the window, and of course we hope whoever wants to strengthen more of the Malay issue with that intention, memberikan kekuatan pada pada satu bangsa yang bercakap, supaya dia tak hanya bercakap retorik politik. What we don't want is that some politician or political party dia cakap pasal Melayu, cakap pasal Islam, tapi when we want to be together, there's always so many objections. Jadi sebenarnya he's trying to explain that, and he's asking the delegates, can we accept this is the present and future role of UMNO? Because kita dah recognize, kalau UMNO macam Timbalan Presiden kata dalam dia punya ucapan perasmian, we cannot be talking about sejarah anymore. Because history now, especially for Malaysia politics, is all about now and the future. So being part of this government, we've done our part. We are still doing our part. We've delivered. The ministers played their part. We're very loyal, very honest. And he has said many times, tak ada isu nak tebuk atap ke, nak tinggalkan ke, there is an intention to leave the block, no such thing. So that is his first commitment to Kerajaan Perpaduan. Then his second commitment ialah he's emphasizing to orang Melayu, kalau kita bercakap pasal Melayu, let's sit down and talk about it. Jangan dia ni cakap, dia tu cakap. And then it looks like it's not really organised. And lastly, from my observation daripada ucapan Yang Mak Momat, he recognises bahawa hari ni punya politik tu memang berbeza, especially the voters. Because the voters are not going to be so loyal just because they are Melayu dan dia Islam. That is one segment of the voters. And another segment of the voters ialah they be looking into their economic progression and the challenges that they're facing. So that's why dalam ucapan Presiden dan Timbalan Presiden, the consistency ialah, if you look at Malaysia is one thing, but look at the world out there. The whole world is moving in so multiple direction. So at least what we can do as UMNO, which UMNO memang kita nak sentuh pada sejarah, tetapi bukan saja sejarah, tetapi UMNO ada pengalaman. So bila Presiden sentuh the other thing is on Barisan Nasional, he's offering BN to let's look and rebrand BN. Maybe because it's high time for BN to move beyond the existing component that we have. Sebab things are changing. So to give strength, we have to reconsider. Because if not as a block and we continuously in the same numbers, we're not getting more strength. So he's accumulating banyak elemen lah, daripada political situation, daripada the party itself, daripada part of UMNO, and then the party as in the coalition dalam Barisan Nasional. So he's run through a lot of sequence. So maybe I don't know, but for the pembahas later, maybe different state, macam saya cakap dalam simposium penerangan, we've discovered in penerangan, one narrative doesn't apply to all our state representative at the state level. Sebab the SG4, the issue of the SG4 is totally different from the state like in Johor or in Pahang. So it's a totally different landscape. So even kita dalam penerangan pun, it cannot just be one message and one voice applies to everything. That is different. So we have to listen more from the ground. So that's what we're doing penerangan lah. So now with the President saying this, he's also recognising that for the party to survive and to carry on when we talk about Malay and for the Malay interest, Malay rights, We have to really have this huge ability to sit together and have that conversation. I think this is what he's going to start lah. But I think for he said about wujud jawatan kuasa tu ialah to consider maybe a fast track system. I'm not sure. Maybe they'll carry it dalam pengurusan lah, to make that consideration. But we have to listen from the members punya take first before we move to the next chapter lah. Itu komen saya lah untuk ucapan yang maklumat.
Berkenaan dengan